Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I sit down for this because I have two articles for you, actually three articles for you, two of which are quite lengthy, so it's better to sit than to walk around and flip the pages. The first topic will be the exact same one I started my live stream yesterday with Larry Johnson, and that will be about the US tanks and combat vehicles. Well, this article said they were spotted heading for NATO's eastern flank, meaning to Poland. Since this was reported on July 31st, what we have today, July 3rd, I'm sure those tanks are already in Poland, most of them, if not all of them. So I will be giving you an exact location of this place where those combat vehicles are and those tanks. I will be giving you the distance between Poland and this place from Polish-German border and Polish-Ukrainian border, and describing the purpose of this place, what they are intending to have there in that location. And the second article is about Macron and what he said about how France feels about the Olympics and opening of the Olympics. I decided to read this to you because this is just a perfect presentation of no more Paris for me, unfortunately. The Parisian dream for me is over. Used to be one of my favorite cities many years ago. Such a romantic, beautiful place. Well, no longer is. Before I do this, I would like to ask those of you who are watching my channel frequently to subscribe or check your subscription. If the content resonates with you, please like the video, it helps a lot. Share it, leave the comments down below, I read them all. I will have one comment of the day for you as well today. And yeah, check out my live stream with Larry Johnson. We even touched in the last question I had for him about the prophecies about Russia being the country to save humanity. So you might be interested in that, some of you, maybe not all of you. All right, let's start with this. I didn't know about this because I was traveling, but here we are, guys. TASS reported on this, Newsweek, which we know is not a trustworthy source. However, this is the legit information. There were images circulating on internet. I came across those images as well. And I have three sources that reported on this topic, which is United States tanks, US tanks, combat vehicles were spotted heading for NATO's eastern flank. This was reported, so they were heading to Poland. And let me read you what it is. A convoy of American military vehicles has been pictured rolling across Poland's highway as the United States Army moves equipment to a site within the NATO's member country to boost the alliance's eastern flank. So they were moving them from Germany. Polish news outlet Radio Z published an image of tanks next to a report of how residents in the regions of Lubuskie and Wielkopolskie had noted an increase in military vehicles traveling on the roads. The outlet said that until the end of September, the United States Army will move equipment from a military base in Mannheim, Germany, to warehouses in Powidz, where is a NATO-founded army prepositioned stocks, APS, Army Prepositioned Stocks. This is the storage facility. All right, so I looked this place up because yesterday I wasn't sure exactly, since I just came across that information yesterday, where is this place located? And I tell you exactly. So the name of the place is the city is called Powidz. It's 350 kilometers from Berlin, from the German border, from Cottbus. This is the name of the city. Crossing city on the border between Poland and Germany is 308 kilometers, and the distance from the border from Ukraine is 402 kilometers. So this is closer to Germany. I mean, this location has a certain purpose, and I will be reading this to you in a second. But let's continue with this article, because this warehouse in Powódź is adjacent to the airport, which allows for the rapid transfer of equipment by air along with ammunition stacks if necessary, the outlet reported. So this is from Radio Z. The site will eventually host 87 tanks, over 150 infantry fighting vehicles, and 18 self-propelled howitzers. In June, the US Army said that 14 M1 Abrams tanks and M88 armed recovery vehicle, if I mispronounce, you know me by now, I'm not an expert. So M88 armed recovery vehicle had arrived at the site located around 250 miles west of Poland border with Ukraine. So this is the location. 402 kilometers from Ukraine, 250 miles. Ray Wójcik, a retired US Army colonel, told Newsweek last month that the site would eventually be fully equipped for an armed brigade, which sends a strong message to Moscow. It could be deployed to fight within a few days rather than waiting for a month for equipment to arrive by ship. Quoting this person, this is significant regarding our efforts to work with allies to steel NATO's Eastern Front, steel, S-T-E-E-L, to strengthen NATO's Eastern Front. It's a great example of burden sharing, a deterrence and defense cooperation, said Wójcik, and he is a senior fellow at the Center for European Policy Analysts, CEPA. He continues, since 2014, we've made an effort to show the flag on the Eastern Front, but with limited capabilities. Today, more is happening, but much more must be done in terms of United States and NATO's forward defense. Otherwise, he says, the results of failed deterrence continue, a la 2014, then 2022. Wójcik added, referring to Russia's seizure of Crimea and then, as they call it, a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. The bolstering of NATO's eastern flank in Poland comes amid heightened tensions with Russia, who created it, my comment, over its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Okay, so before we go to the article here, I want to say this. Again, not an expert, just a regular person trying to make sense out of it. Most of us know on this channel, once in a while we get some confused person or person who is still in coma or living in Matrix or believing the mainstream media, owning TV set and paying monthly memberships to different, sources. I will say this. Putin stated many times, Russia stated many times, they are not planning to attack any country. So we know there is no threat coming from Russia. Okay? Let's put it this way. Now, they are moving heavy equipment from Germany to Poland. This costs a lot. This requires a lot of effort. They have a time frame until the end of September. So they are not moving this just because they want to rearrange it or, dust it off because it was waiting there, I don't know for how long. And now let's just move it. So, let's just move it. Keep on moving, right? Why they are moving this, guys? What do you think? Why they are moving this? Not just to move it, they move it for something. So if Russia is not a threat, they are creating a threat. Plain and simple to me. I would like to know your thoughts. Now this is the description of this place where all those tanks and combat vehicles are being moved. The article is from US Army about the facility in Powidź. This is the premier facility when it comes to preposition stocks, said Colonel Ernest Lane II. He's the second. Must be from some important family, I guess. The 405 Army Field Support Brigade commander. This is who he is. 405 Army Field Support Brigade commander. What makes this facility so important, he says, is the relationship between US, NATO and Polish partners. This facility allows us to maintain readiness while working by, with and through our partners. The new APS-2 worksite in Powidź, officially named the Powidź APS-2 worksite, received equipment to outfit an armed brigade combat team on June 27th this year, 2024, so quite recently. The receipt of this equipment moves the facility one step closer to completion. This NATO-funded project continues to progress towards full mission-capable status in 2025, making it NATO's most significant single infrastructure endeavor in the past 30 years. One more time, the last part. So, this NATO-funded project continues to progress towards full mission-capable status in 2025, making it NATO's most significant single infrastructure endeavor in the past 30 years. I mean, seriously, guys. Yeah. The newly arrived vehicles and equipment will serve as preposition stock for armed brigades deploying or training in the European region, especially in Poland. The site will allow NATO to project more combat power on NATO's eastern flank with a drastically reduced timeline compared to previous exercises or deployments. So you can read more about it. I'm not going to read you the entire article, it goes into more details, but now you have a little bit more understanding of the location of it, the idea of it, what is their plan. You know, NATO is finished or is not finished, that's another story, but they are still keep on moving those objects, right? And as many of the experts I invite on my channel, they say there is not a chance how long those tanks will last. A day, 5 days, 1 week, whatever, 3 days, I don't know. But the point is, if they still go with this crazy plan, there will be a distraction, there will be a turmoil, there will be unrest, and people will die. That's how I see it. If they choose to pursue this project, the most significant spot and project for 2025. So there you have this. Let's leave the military subject and go into the reptiles who, you know, have strange wives that look like a man, you know. Macron. Macron condemns abuse of opening ceremony artists. There was a lot of pushback, and this will be mainly about it, a lot of pushback from all around the world about this disgusting ceremony of opening the 33rd Olympic Games in Paris. I recorded a video, I think it was a week ago now, when they opened. What was the day? Oh yeah, 26th, on my name day, yes. On the 26th of July they had this grand opening of the Olympics. So I was still in Moscow, I recorded a video and I talked to you about this number 33, and many of you left fantastic comments about the significance of this date, I mean the number 33, and the Freemasonry and connection to it. But let's read what Macron has to say. Macron said on Friday, that is yesterday, he was outraged by the cyberbullying of the Olympic Games opening ceremony choreographer, because people are attacking, many people, but especially the person who put this show, the shit show, disgusting shit show together. Macron went on to praise artist Thomas, I don't know if he's, I think he's French, Joly, I would say Joly, and his audacity adding that the nation was proud of the Paris 2024 opening ceremony. He said this, the nation was proud, okay? Macron says, the French were very proud of this ceremony. Let me flip the page, guys. Thank you for your patience. Dogs are barking, all is good. One sec. This is old school handwriting. So, Macron said on the sidelines of a visit to Paris Olympics volunteers, France showed its audacity with the artistic freedom that it comes with. This is called artistic freedom now. Joly's clearing act in the art in the opening ceremony made many people happy. So the art that was created by the choreographer, Macron says it made many people happy. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo, I don't know her name, also gave her unwavering support to Joly, saying in a statement that he held our values high. Yeah, I'm sure those are the values, that's exactly. Yes, and those values he held very high. Yeah. He really went high with those values. Or how low one can go, I would say. How low one can go. It was a pride and honor, she continues. So this is from Mayor of Paris. It was a pride and honor for Paris to be able to count on his talent to magnify our city and tell the world who we are, she added. And she continues, Paris will always be on the side of artists, of creation, and therefore on the side of freedom. Now, death threats, insults and defamation. The Paris prosecutor's office said Joly filed a police complaint on Tuesday, last week I believe, 4 days after the opening of the ceremony for death threats, public insults and defamation. Joly said he has been the target of threatening messages and insults on social networks, criticizing his sexual orientation and his wrongly assumed Israeli roots. Prosecutors said that in a statement, adding that France's Central Office for Combating Crimes Against Humanity and Hate Crimes has been charged with the investigation. Can you believe this, guys? I mean, look, Central Office for Combating Crimes Against Humanity. This is the crimes. Yeah, I mean, look at Gaza. I just can't. Crimes against humanity. Maybe that was a crime against humanity, though those humans who have different values, no? So there you have this. Article will be down below the video in the description box. And let's end this video with the comment of the day from Picard, who says, this was posted under my last solo video in which I was giving you an article from TASS about Ukraine lost 60,000 troops in the month of July alone. And you have pointed out, rightfully so thank you for doing this, that meaning lost, it doesn't mean all of them were killed, but this is the number including killed, wounded and missing in action, lost people, right? Which again, like I say, you know, those who are wounded, many of those probably will not make it. I mean, how we look at this number is scary, is horrific, and it's just doesn't matter, you know, if person alive, not alive, the life of the person has been affected forever to the rest of their life. There is a trauma that many people, even if they survive those kind of combat experiences, they live with them forever. And they will probably not have any medical support or psychologists or doctors or, you know, experts or people to help them heal from this. Many people won't. So they live with this trauma, so it's almost like dead man walking. It's just my opinion here. So the comment from Picard, this is from this video, he says, or she, I don't know, let's listen to the American in change. in charge, sorry. Let's listen to the American in charge. He says it's very simple. Ukraine is winning and Russia is losing. Just like that. Let's go to Disney World for a vacation. Exactly. And this is the attitude still a lot of people have, and they don't care. I don't care about politics. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. And then they wake up in a big doo-doo. That's how it usually is. But I still have hope in humanity. Not all of us has to understand what's really going on, but at least if some part of us will, that will make a big difference, guys. This is my approach. I would like to thank each and all of you who purchased my book that I collaborated on with Scott Ritter, because the sales from this book will help me to buy my little house in Russia, and I'm very, very focused on this for the next, I would say, months ahead. So thank you for doing this. If you have purchased this book covering Ukraine, the Scott Ritter interviews through the eyes of Anya Kay, make sure to leave the review. It will help a lot with sales as well. And those of you who have any person in your life that you still love and care for, but you maybe disagree on the topic of Ukraine, or that person doesn't really know what has been taking place or is still going on, this book will help you to explain it. You don't have to talk to those people. You can just give them the book, and it will, maybe if they read it, they will start to question things, people, so-called leaders, etc. With this being said, all the links are down below in the description box. Thank you so much for all your donations on PayPal. Thank you for becoming my supporter of this channel. Thank you for joining me on Locals and for following me on Instagram. I will be going to China very, very soon, so you will see a lot of more content on my Instagram as well. And that's all I have for today, guys. Lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. See you in another video. Bye, everyone.